Hello friends, good morning. My name is Akash Khobragade. I am a coordinator at Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge and PhD scholar at Delhi University. Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge is founded by Professor Dr. Leela Karunyakara sir, and his idea behind this institution to provide an academic space to professors, doctors and social scientists who are engaged in the field of Dalit studies. Today, Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge is going to have its 50th lecture. And this lecture is a part of a series that we started on the occasion of Dr. Ambedkar Jayanti, that is on 14th of April 2025. Today, Dr. Professor Leela Karunyakara sir going to chair and going to deliver a lecture. Before calling him for a lecture, I just want to welcome and introduce him. Professor Dr. Leela Karunyakara sir is a distinguished academician, former Vice Chancellor and the visionary founder of Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge. A deeply accomplished scholar, he holds a PhD from the prestigious Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, and has authored the seminal work History of Dalit Identity and Modernization of Buddhism. Throughout his illustration career, Dr. Karunyakara has been a trailblazer in the higher education and social advocacy. He began his teaching journey as an assistant professor in the School of Ambedkar Studies at Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar University, a central university in Lucknow, where he permanently enriched the curriculum by introducing the pioneering Dalit history course into the MA history program. He is champion for institutional equality. He was instrumental in implementing a 50% reservation policy for SC/ST students in BBAU admission, and he further strengthening student and faculty representation by founding the Ambedkar University Dalit Student Union in 2000 and Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar Central University SC/ST Teachers Association in 2006. Later, he brought his extensive expertise to Mahatma Gandhi Antarashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, serving with distinction as director cum professor at Babasaheb Ambedkar Sidhu Kanun Murmu Dalit and Tribal Studies Center, as the dean of a School of Culture and ultimately as the vice chancellor of the university. I welcome Professor Dr. Leela Karunyakara sir for today's lecture. Before calling him for a lecture, I just want to tell you that today Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge going to celebrate its 50th lecture. And this is possible because of the participants who regularly participate here, to the coordinators who are engaged with Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge, and our founder, Professor Dr. Leela Karunyakara sir, and his blessing which he gives continuously to Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge. So I really congratulate all the participants, coordinator, and our founder, Professor Dr. Leela Karunyakara sir, who giving us such an important academic engagement every week. So I request Professor Dr. Leela Karunyakara sir to please deliver his lecture. He is going to deliver today's lecture on Annihilation of Caste, Section 10, Part 11. So I request Professor Dr. Leela Karunyakara sir, please start his lecture.
Thank you, Akash. Now let's start today's lecture on section 10 of the Annihilation of Caste. Ambedkar wrote Annihilation of Caste, which consists of many sections. So today the lecture is based on Ambedkar's book Annihilation of Caste, section 10. Our first lecture on Annihilation of Caste related to prologue written by Ambedkar to the book Annihilation of Caste. In the prologue, Ambedkar message was very clear that Dalits should have their own social reform movement. Any social reform movement, or for that matter, any movement, should be led by Dalits only. Dalits should not be part of any movement led by non-Dalits. That's a message given by Babasaheb Ambedkar. Of course, in politics, naturally, certainly we must have our own political party. But however, it's nothing wrong if you want to join in other political parties. But you have to work only for the Dalit interest. Under the circumstances, under the given circumstances, when you can't work for the Dalit interest, you should resign from the post. You should resign from the power. What Ambedkar did. Ambedkar was a part of the Congress government, first Congress government led by the Nehru. He resigned from the law ministry when he unable to protect the interests of the Dalits. And specifically Dalits in general, the interests of the women and the interests of the Indian nation. So he resigned. So what Ambedkar wants, you need to maintain your separate identity. At the same time, you have to be part of Congress or any other political party. There's nothing wrong in it. But you should be aware, you should be careful that when you can't work for your own community interest, you should not be in the chair. You should resign. That's what Ambedkar message in the prologue. So section 2, Ambedkar was talking about why Dalits must work for the social reform movement first, instead of the political reform movement. If you want a political power, first you need to have a social power. Social capital is the source of political capital. Social power is the source of political power. Social reform is the source of political reform. So Dalits, if you want to have really a strong Dalit political movement, first you need to have a strong Dalit social movement. That's the section 2 of the Ambedkar's message in the section 2 of the Annihilation of Caste. Economically, financially strong, powerful, Dalit community should again need to have a social reform movement. So social reform movement is the source of political power as well as economic power. Now, section 3 is over. Now, section 4. Section 4, Ambedkar was talking about what? A division of laborers. In India, the labor can't be united. Laborers can't be laborers, the workers are divided into castes. That's why communism, Marxism or Maoism not suitable to India. Dalits should not be aligned with Marxism or Maoism. Ambedkar never opposed Marxism and ideology, but Marxism is not suitable to India. That's what Ambedkar said. Marxism could be a progressive ideology, but that is not. But any progressive ideology not necessarily suitable to India. Progressive ideology in European country doesn't mean that it's suitable to India, particularly to Dalits. Marxism is not suitable to Dalits to get a political or economic or cultural social empowerment. So in the section 4, Ambedkar clearly said that no Marxism. Next, section 5, Ambedkar said that caste as a race. So here Ambedkar was talking about the race as a caste as a race. So then that was a section 5. That section 6, Ambedkar was talking about identity. Ambedkar clearly said Hindu term is Arabic term. It's not a Sanskrit term. So the word Hindu is a Arabic term and never existed in the Hindu literature. So the Hindu society is a myth. So Hindu Rashtra or Hindu nation is a myth. That's what Ambedkar says. Because there is nothing called Hindu nation, because what is the reality is a caste. Only caste is a reality. So Hindu Rashtra is not a reality. It's a myth. It's an illusion. So Ambedkar very clear about that in the section 6, where he was talking about identity. So I propose there what. So when the Hindu identity is a myth, according to Ambedkar, then what identity we should adopt? Dalit identity. Dalit identity is the only identity that unites all the Dalits from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Punjab, Gujarat to northeastern states, Assam, West Bengal. Only identity, Dalit identity can unite. Chamar identity cannot unite. Mahara identity cannot unite. These are all regional identities, caste identities. Based on caste, you can't build anything. Only Dalit identity. That's chapter section 6. It's about the identity. Section 7. Yeah. Now, which section I'm talking? Section 6. Identity. Identity is over. Now, section 7. Section 7, Ambedkar says that caste creates only one thing, that is division. It divides caste into subcaste. Within the subcaste also again. See, I tell you frankly, I don't find any example that same caste people helped same caste people just because of a caste. No, I don't see it. Because caste has no ideology. Caste has only one ideology, that is hatred. Even if you think, if you want to build, society based on Chamar society, Chamar, pride, or Mahar society, or Mahar pride, Ambedkar says that it is a myth. You can't build. You can't build. Why? Because caste ideology has only one thing, that is to divide the people. If you say Chamar, then they'll say that, are you Jata within the Chamar, Dusya within the Chamar or not? So subcaste will come. Mahar, 12.5 Mahars. I don't know why half. Which community is a half? I don't know. 12.5 subcaste within the Mahar. Even within the subcaste also, some other thing is there. So caste knows only one thing: anti-social spirit. Means it never, anti-social means what? Anti-society. So if anybody is thinking that based on Chamar pride, based on Mahar pride, they can build a society, they are fools. They are against the Ambedkar thought. Ambedkar very clearly saying that in the section 7 of the Annihilation of Caste, that caste creates only one thing, that is anti-social spirit. So Mahar and Chamar, Mala, Mardiga, these are all, what is that? Paraya, Pallan, these are all caste names. Bangi, Pasi, these are all caste names. Based on the caste, you can create anti-social spirit only. Means you are dividing yourself. So if we want to believe Ambedkar, then we should not build, we should not try and waste our energy, time and money to construct any society based on the caste. So don't try to construct Tamar society or Mahar society, Mala society, Madiga society. Because if you want to construct Chamar society, the only way is that you have to oppose the another same Dalit caste, Pasi. You oppose the Pasi, then only you can construct the Chamar. You oppose the Matang or Chambar, then only you can construct the Mahar. You oppose the Mala, then only you can construct the Madiga society. Look at the Madiga Dandora movement in Andhra Pradesh. It went for the division of reservation within the SC community. It succeeded. But how? What was the strategy? To oppose the Malas. And what happened as a result? Malas also started opposing the Madigas. So unless you oppose, you treat your own brothers and sisters as enemies, then only you can. Because caste knows only hatred. Caste is not a positive ideology. It's a negative ideology. So it is a foolishness, anti-Ambedkar thought. The so-called Ambedkarites, talking about Chamar pride, Mahar pride, Mala pride, Madiga pride, Parayar, Pallan pride, if it is anything is there. So based on caste, you can't construct anything, including a society. Still some fools, self-claimed Ambedkarites, trying to construct a Chamar pride, Mahar pride. No, these are all caste. And don't confuse with the Dalit entity. Dalit is not a caste entity. Dalit is a community identity, it's a racial identity. Right. Dalit identity unite you all over India. That's what history also proved. But Chamar, Pasi identities, Chambar identities, Mahar identities, they divide you. This is what Ambedkar message in the section 7 of the Annihilation of Caste. Section 8, Ambedkar was talking about tribals. No, people think that Ambedkar never talked about tribals. He talked about tribals in the Annihilation of Caste, section 7. Section 8. Section 8 totally dedicated to tribals. He was accusing the caste Hindus. Who are the caste Hindus? Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya. He was accusing them that they claim that Hindu civilization is a very big, ancient. The greatness is there. But why these caste Hindus not developed the tribals? Some people claim that Adivasi civilization is great. Any civilization for the people only. If Adivasi civilization, Adivasi culture, Adivasi language not useful for the Adivasi people, then what is the need of the claiming that greatness? It might have been great once upon a time, but today it's useless. So all Adivasis should believe in Ambedkarism, and they should come out from the villages. They settle in the cities, all Adivasis. They should learn English. They should become the CEOs in the New York City, Washington City, chiefs, CEO of Google, Adivasi should become. What they are doing? No, that's what Ambedkar message in the section 8. Section 9, he was talking about the OBCs, Shudra. When Shudra want to, modernize themselves. When Shudra want to imitate Brahmin, Ambedkar in section 9 says that Brahmin culture is very undeveloped culture. Some Shudra cultures are highly progressive culture. But unfortunately, they want to imitate the Brahmin. They want to become, they want to adopt the undeveloped, backward, savage Brahmin culture. That's what Ambedkar said, section 9 of the Annihilation of Caste. Even then, Brahmins didn't allow them. Brahmins don't want others to become a Brahmin. Ambedkar's question is that why? What is the need for everyone to become a Brahmin? When the Brahmin culture itself is a backward culture, undeveloped culture, savage culture. That's what Ambedkar says, section 9. Now, section 10, today's lecture. That is about that is about Hindu religion is a missionary religion or not. Hindu religion, like a Christian missionary religion, Hinduism also a missionary religion or not. That's what Ambedkar discussed in the section 10 of the Annihilation of Caste. Yeah, start the sliding. Next. Next slide. Yeah. Here, Ambedkar says, whether the Hindu religion was or was not a missionary religion has been a controversial issue. Some hold the view that it was never a missionary religion. Others hold that it was. Some Hindus think that Hinduism was a missionary religion in ancient India. Some people think that no, Hinduism was a never missionary religion. An argument. Some people claim that no, Hinduism never converted people like Christian religion. Christian religion converted people because Christianity is a missionary religion. Missionary, when you say missionary, generally we think only Christian. But Ambedkar says Hinduism also missionary religion. Hinduism converted all Indians from the Jammu Kashmir to the Kanyakumari. It's a missionary religion. Next. The Hindu religion was once a missionary religion, must be admitted. Look, Ambedkar is writing very clearly. Generally, some Hindus claim that Hindu religion is not a missionary religion. Hindu religion is a missionary religion, or Hinduism is not a missionary. So for some people, Hinduism is a non-missionary religion. It's not a missionary religion. For some people, Hinduism is a missionary religion. But for Ambedkar says that Hinduism was a missionary religion once, not now. According to Ambedkar, Hinduism was a missionary religion once upon a time, but not now. Why? It could not have. Why was it a missionary religion? Ambedkar gives answer. Ambedkar was giving an answer why Hinduism was a missionary religion like a Christian religion. It converted Indian people. How? Ambedkar says it could not have spread over the face of India if it was not a missionary religion. Ambedkar was very clear. If Hinduism was not a missionary religion, Hinduism could not spread all over India. Hinduism spread all over India. Hinduism was there when Pakistan was a part of India. In ancient period, Pakistan, Bangladesh was a part of India. So Hinduism was there all over this territory, from Himalayas to Bay of Bengal, from Arabian Sea to near to the borders of Burma. Even Nepal, Hinduism was there. Hinduism was there in Indonesia. So how Hinduism spread if it was not a missionary religion? So Ambedkar says that Hinduism spread all these places because it was a missionary religion. So Hindus converted the people. Brahmins converted the people. That's what Ambedkar said. So from this sentence, what we can understand? Ambedkar says Hindu religion was once a missionary religion, must be admitted. It could not have spread over the face of India if it was not a missionary religion. What does it mean? It means that Hinduism was a religion of very few people. Who are they? They were Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. These were the original Hindus. They spread the religion to, they converted Shudras, the Dravidians. They converted Dravidians. And Dravidians became Shudra in a Hindu society. After converting to Hinduism, Dravidians became Shudra. Then, now they are converting the Dalits, Adivasis. So they also become Shudra. But how Hinduism suddenly became a non-missionary religion? Why? Ambedkar gives answer. Next slide, please. That today it is not a missionary religion is also a fact which must be accepted. The question therefore is not whether or not the Hindu religion was a missionary religion. Today is not a Hindu missionary religion. Why it was so? Next. See, Ambedkar gives a reply. The real question is, why did the Hindu religion cease to be a missionary religion? My answer is this. Hindu religion ceased to be a missionary religion when the caste system grew up among the Hindus. Ambedkar believed that in the beginning there was no caste system. It was just a religion. That time Hinduism was missionary religion and converted many people. After converting, so when it converted very easily and spread to other countries also. But when caste emerged within the Hindu society, then Hinduism became non-missionary religion. Hindu religion stopped converting the other people. Why? Why it is so? Ambedkar gives answer. Caste is inconsistent with conversion. Inculcation of beliefs. Why caste is inconsistent with the conversion? Christian religion, there is no caste. If you become a Christian, you are a Christian only. But Hinduism, if you become a Hindu, there is a problem because you need to have a caste to become a Hindu. That's what Ambedkar says. Inculcation of beliefs and dogmas is not the only problem that is involved in conversion. To find a place for the convert in the social life of the community is another and much more important problem that arises in connection with the conversion. What does it mean? It means after conversion, suppose a Brahmin is converting a Japanese man. So if Japanese man becoming a Hindu, he must have a caste. So which caste a Brahmin could give to the Japanese man? That's a problem. That's why Hinduism has become non-missionary religion. Next. See, Ambedkar says, the problem is where to place the convert. The problem is where to place the convert. In what caste? It is a problem which must baffle every Hindu which take aliens converts to his religion. Unlike the club, the membership of a caste is not open to all and sundry. The club, what happens if you give the club means a society, an association. If you pay the amount, if you fulfill their eligibility, you can become a member. But caste is not like that. Caste, only eligibility to become a member of the caste is that you have to born in that caste. Unlike the club, the membership of a caste is not open to all and sundry. The law of caste confines its membership to person born in the caste. That is the law of the caste. What is the law of the caste? Law of the caste, many Chamars claim that Chamar society, Mahars claim that Mahar society. My dear friend, if Mahar society means you have to born as a Mahar, then how can you say that you are annihilating the caste? If you take a pride of a Chamar society, Chamar pride, then you have to born as a Chamar. Then how can you annihilate the caste? So how much hypocrites we are. how much anti-Ambedkar thought we are. So the law of caste is very simple. The law of caste confines its membership to person born in the caste. It means chamar cannot become a mahar, mahar cannot become a chamar, mala cannot become a madhika, madhika cannot become a mala. And caste tells that you should not become. Means caste has only one thing, that is division, divide. It always going to divide mahar and chamar into two different enemy camps. It always going to divide mala and madhika into two different opposite enemy camps. Caste has only that character. Next. Now Ambedkar says, castes are autonomous and there is no authority anywhere to compel a caste to admit a newcomer to its social life. Listen. Caste is autonomous group. You can't compel, you can't force the mahar people that some chamar person wants to become a mahar. You make him mahar. You can't force mahars. Mahars never will, even if a chamar marries a mahar, he will remain a chamar only. My friend Surjit Kumar married to a mahar girl. Surjit is a chamar. He remains to be chamar only and that girl remains to be mahar only. If the caste is the basis of a society, they never become one, even after marriage. So they will become one only through one thing, that is another social identity. What is the another social identity, alternative social identity to caste? Tell me, what is that? Racial identity. That is Dalit. And the religious identity. Buddhist identity cannot. Buddhism is a religious identity. Christianity is a religious identity. So if you want to replace mahar, chamar identities, only Dalit identity. The Hindu society being a collection of castes and each caste being a closed corporation, there is no place for convert. That's why Hinduism can't convert. Some Hindus boast, no, we are not like Christians. We don't force anyone to convert to Hinduism. Arey, Hinduism cannot convert, even if you want to convert. Even if a Brahmin want to convert a non-Brahmin, first he has to give him a caste. Now today many Adivasi people are becoming Hindus. What is their location in Hindu society? Shudra. Adivasi cannot become Brahmin. Adivasi cannot become Kshatriya. Adivasi cannot become Vaishya. Because Adivasis are not Aryans. Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya are Aryans. Adivasis are Africans. So Adivasi, when they become a Hindu, what is their location? Shudra. But Shudra is a Dravidian. And Brahmins and Hindu society has only 4 locations. Artificially, Adivasis are included in the Shudra. Though they are not Dravidians. Only Dravidians are Shudras. The same is case with Dalits. There are many Dalits, they are becoming Hindus. So, according to Ambedkar, if you apply this thesis to conversion, all these people are converted Hindus. Dalits are converted Hindus. Adivasis are converted Hindus. Shudra, Dravidians are, OBCs are converted Hindus. That's what Ambedkar thesis says. That's what engaged Ambedkarism. When you read Annihilation of Caste, how to understand Annihilation of Caste? You can understand Annihilation of Caste only when you applied Ambedkar thought, engaged Ambedkar thought. What KIDK lectures do, what Dalit Knowledge series lectures do, what I am doing through this Dalit Knowledge lecture series, I am applying Annihilation of Caste, Ambedkar thoughts of Annihilation of Caste. I am applying it. It's applied Ambedkar thought, engaged Ambedkarism. So when you apply these thoughts, what does it mean? Hindu society being a collection of castes and each caste being a closed corporation, there is no place for a convert. But if you are converting, you should have a location of the caste. What is that? Only Shudra is left. Though we are not Dravidians, Dalits and Adivasis are not Dravidians. Dalits are Semites, Semitic people. Adivasis are African people. Only Dravidians are the Shudra. Only Shudras are Dravidians. but we are artificially pushed into the Shudra community. That's why sometimes people says that no, Dalits, Adivasi, OBC, all Shudras, they'll say. But the original Shudras, only Dravidians, OBCs. This is a problem. That's why no conversion. Thus, it is the caste which has prevented the Hindus from expanding and from absorbing their religious communities. This is the reason why Hinduism unable to become a missionary religion once the caste emerged within the Hindu society. Earlier it was a missionary religion and converted Shudras, converted Dravidians and made them into Shudra. After conversion of Dravidians to Hinduism, they become a Shudra. After that, what happened? Caste emerged. Conversion stopped. Even if Adivasi and Dalits becoming Hindus, and they're becoming Shudra, that is the reason again caste enter into Hindu Dalits and Hindu Adivasis. Next. So the last and final statement of Ambedkar on the issue of Hindu missionary religion. Ambedkar says that so long as caste remain, Hindu religion cannot be made a missionary religion, and Shuddhi will be both a folly and futility. There is a one society called Arya Samaj. This Arya Samaj people reconvert Dalit Christians and Adivasi Christians into Hinduism. Dalit Christians, Adivasi Christians, Dalit Muslims, Adivasi Muslims, and OBC Christians, OBC Muslims. This Arya Samaj reconvert them to Hinduism. When they reconvert, they do something called Shuddhi. The process of reconversion called Shuddhi. Shuddhi means purifying. Again, it is purifying. Again, it is, as if, these people are all impure. So Ambedkar says that this Shuddhi, the purification for reconversion of Garvapasi, people say Garvapasi, come back to home. But Ambedkar says that Hinduism is not a home of these people. Anyhow, so when you are reconverting to Hinduism, these people convert, Arya Samaj people convert Shuddhi. Ambedkar says that it is a foolishness. There is no use of the Shuddhi. Why? Because you have a caste. If Adivasi is becoming a Hindu, Dalit is becoming Hindu, what is their Varna? Where is the Varna? Which Varna? Adivasi is not a Shudra. Dalit is not a Shudra. So which Varna? So forcefully these Adivasi and Dalits are kept in the Shudra Varna. Because of Hinduism, Adivasi and Shudra, Adivasi and Dalit communities, they developed a caste within their societies. Earlier there was no caste within the Adivasi society and the Dalit society. So Ambedkar says that as long as caste is there in Hindu society, Hindu religion cannot be a missionary religion. So don't think that Hinduism not like a Christianity. Hinduism was also like a Christian religion, like a Buddhism. Means in terms of conversion, Hinduism also converted people. Buddhism also converted people. Christian religion also converted people. Islam also converted people. Sikhism also converted people. All religions are missionary religions. Hinduism also missionary religion. Hinduism also converted people. But Hinduism stopped converting people because of the caste. When the caste system emerged within the Hindu society, they stopped converting people. Because if you convert a people, which caste you have to give? Suppose a Brahmin in America, New York City, he is trying to convert a white man to Hinduism. Some American white man became a Hindu. There is one Tulsi Gabbard who contested for the president post, American president post, supported by the Hindu right-wing groups. RSS also supported. Vishwa Hindu Parishad also supported. Tulsi Gabbard. She was a white Christian, but converted to Christianity, converted to Hinduism. Tulsi Gabbard, American, white lady, born as a Christian, but converted to Hinduism. What is the caste? Without caste, she can't be. First, she need to have a varna, then caste. What is her varna? Is she Brahmin? Is she Kshatriya? Is she Vaishya? Is she Shudra? These people says that, no, your varna is based on your occupation. But there are many Brahmins. They don't do any priestly work. They don't do any, they are not a priest. There are many illiterate. How do you call them then Brahmin? It is a foolishness to say that varna is based on occupation. It is totally based on birth only. So Tulsi Gabbard, this American white lady, belongs to which varna, which caste? She herself doesn't know. But she feels she is a great Hindu sitting in America. She never visited India, I think. She should visit India. Then she get to know what is our caste, what is our varna. So this is a problem. As far as Ambedkar is concerned, we are looking at the whole issue through Ambedkar perspective, applying the annihilation of caste. Many people read annihilation of caste. Many people read, but they don't know how to read and understand annihilation of caste. Annihilation of caste should not be read only for sake of the word by word reading. It should not be understood only for the sake of what Ambedkar said. It should be understood through applied Ambedkarism. Annihilation of caste, book of Ambedkar should be understood, should be read and understood through the methodology of applied Ambedkarism, engaged Ambedkarism. That's what I am trying to do. So this is what Ambedkar was talking about, whether Hinduism is a missionary religion or not. To conclude, Ambedkar was very clear that Hinduism was a missionary religion. It converted people, it converted Dalits, it converted the Adivasi, it converted the OBCs. First, it converted the Dravidians, who became a Shudra, and within the Shudra, majority of the Dravidians became OBCs. And all Dravidians are Shudra. Then later on, caste emerged within the Hindu system. Then they tried to convert the Adivasi and Dalits. Particularly, they are trying to convert the Adivasi and Dalits today. Why? Because Adivasi and Dalits have the vote bank politics. Adivasi and Dalits have the votes. If you want votes, you need to have you have to make it a Hindu votes. If you want to make it a Hindu votes, you need to increase the Hindu population, Hindu voters. So you have to call everyone as a Hindu. You have to call Dalit as a Hindu, Adivasi a Hindu. So they are converting the Dalits and Adivasi into Hinduism. But what is the Varna? Which Varna? They are making them Shudra. But Shudra is only referred to Dravidians who converted to Hinduism. And majority of them the backward caste, OBCs. And upper Shudras are Maratha, Jat, Nayar, Kayastha. These people are upper Shudras. And majority of them backward caste Shudras like Yadav, Kurmi. Backward caste. Kapu. Upper Shudras, Reddy, Kamma, Kapu. Backward caste Shudras. That's what I said. Ahir, Yadav, Kurmi, and many more. Then why Dalits and Adivasis are pushed into the Shudra category? Because there is no category. There is no Varna. Then why still they are pushing? Earlier, Dalits were treated untouchables, Adivasis are pushed to the jungles. That's what Ambedkar was accusing the Hindus. Why they didn't develop the Adivasis? But today they are running after Adivasis. They are saying that all Adivasis are Hindus, all Dalits are Hindus. Why? Because of the vote bank politics. They want our votes. If Ambedkar is not given vote, right to vote, they don't come to us. They will say that you are not a Hindu. They were telling Hindus, Brahmins were telling the Dalits and Adivasis, you are not a Hindu. But today they say that you are a Hindu. Why? Because of the vote bank politics. So this is what Ambedkar about Hindu missionary religion. Thank you very much. Jai Bhim, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for delivering a so wonderful lecture for today. And it really enriched and understanding about the Hindu religion and what Dr. Ambedkar is saying about the Hindu religion. So I really thank. So those who want to
Akash, we go for
ask a
we go for vote of thanks.
Okay. Sir, just I request you, today we completed our 50th lecture, so I need a few words
Which lecture?
from. We completed today 50 lecture. Karunyakara
Wow,
Institute of
great.
Dalit
Give
Knowledge.
a big hand. It's a 50 lectures we completed, right? And one more thing I want to tell you. This Annihilation of Caste is written in the year 1936. And this is a 2026.
90 years completed, sir.
90 years completed. 90 years. So
Yes,
KIDK want to declare, KIDK declares 2026 as a year of annihilation of caste.
Nice, sir.
KIDK declares the 2026 as a year of annihilation of caste. Hopefully, next slide you please include wherever it is possible. KI declares
Yes, sir.
2026 is the year of annihilation of caste, because annihilation of caste was first written in 1936. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, let's go for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. With the permission of the chair, I request Shashikant Sambodhi to please deliver today's vote of thanks.
Thank you. Now, with the permission of the chair, on behalf of the Karunyakara Institute of Dalit Knowledge, it is my immense pleasure to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks for this session. First and foremost, our deepest gratitude and warm regard goes to Professor Karunyakara sir, a respected Dalit historian and a profound Ambedkar thinker. We are truly grateful to him for kindly chairing this session and delivering such a wonderful and thought-provoking lecture as the key speaker on the topic Annihilation of Caste, Section 10, Part 11. Professor is a former Vice Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi Antarrashtriya Hindi Vishwavidyalaya, Wardha, Maharashtra, and a renowned expert on Dalit affairs and Dr. Ambedkar's writings. His insights today have greatly enriched us. We also extend our sincere thanks to all the participants and attendees who joined us for the 58th online lecture in the KIDK lecture series. A special word of appreciation to our dedicated coordinators, Dr. Sukeshni, Dr. Darshana, Dr. Smita, Mr. Akash, Mr. Shreyat, and Mr. Vijay for their tireless efforts and unwavering support for making this session a grand success. This lecture series, which we began on last year on the occasion of Ambedkar Jayanti 2025, continues to be a powerful platform for spreading Dalit knowledge, critical ideas, and new perspective in the field of Dalit studies. Thank you once again to everyone for your active and valuable participation. And before we conclude, please don't forget to subscribe to the Dalit Knowledge YouTube channel, where the recorded session will be uploaded shortly. Jai Bhim. The session is over.